Yes, good evening, dear friends. Hope you all fine there. Today we are continuing with Unit 1, basic concepts of chemistry. Okay, already our two lectures are over. This is the third lecture, and I am going to teach you important topic of scientific notation and significant figures. Clear? And we will go for the base units and the derived units also. Okay, so here 7 base units are there, my dear students. There are 7 base units for measurements. First is temperature, mass, length, distance, time, current, luminous intensity, amount of substance. Now when you go for temperature, the unit is Kelvin, symbol is K. When you go for mass, unit is kilogram, symbol is kg. Length or distance, unit is meter, symbol is m, small m. Time, unit second, symbol small s. It is small s, not capital S. Current, ampere, capital A. Some people write small a. We don't consider it. Okay. Luminous intensity, candela, CD. Amount of substance. Already I have taken the lecture of the mole concepts. You would have understood amount of substance is mole, M-O-L-E. But when you go for the symbol, E is not there, M-O-L. Simply M-O-L, mole. We come to derived units. Derived are naturally from this base units. When you go for derived unit, volume. When you talk about volume, it is length into breadth into height. But if you consider a cube, naturally all are same. So length cube will be meter cube. If you consider density, that is mass by volume. So it is kg per meter cube, or meter m raised to minus 3, or gram into centimeter power minus 3. Clear? Or gram per centimeter cube. Similarly, you have force. Force is nothing but mass multiplied by acceleration. So that is kg into meter per second square. That is nothing but 1 Newton. So this is all about base units and the derived units. Derived units are normally obtained from here. Now we go to scientific notation. Decimal after first digit. When we have decimal after first digit, that is known as scientific notation. That means when we are solving different scientific calculation, numericals, problems, clear? So that time we will have to denote or give our answers in scientific notation, not at our own will. Okay, there are certain set of rules, and that is one of the rule, that is of scientific notation, where the answers has to be always there in scientific notation. Now here there's a say for example, this is the diameter of a say small capillary. It can be a blood capillary, it can be any small thing. Okay, so that is 0.0000004 meter. Now to denote this in scientific notation, it is 4.0 into 10 raised to minus 8. How? Because after decimal you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. I have to put the decimal. I am shifting the decimal over to 8 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is 4.0. The decimal shifts to almost 8 digits to the right. 4.0 into 10 raised to minus 8 meter. This is scientific notation. So if we shift decimal towards right, we subtract the power. So how many digits you have shifted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. The decimal has been shifted to 8 digits to the right. So how many digits we have shifted? 8. So 10 to the power minus 8. We subtract the power. So we are subtracting minus 8. 10 to the power minus 8. Similarly, distance of the nearest star. Suppose we consider a star which is seen to us, and approximate distance of that star is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 zeros. And this is a decimal point. Clear? So now we have to shift the decimal how many digits to the left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the decimal is shifting to the left. This decimal which is there is shifting 10 digits to the left. So it is 8.0 into 10 to the power 10, because it is written, if we shift decimal towards the left, we add the power. So how many digits we have shifted? 10 digits here. We have shifted 10 digits. So that is 10 to the power plus 10, not minus 10, because we are adding the powers. And in the previous case, we are subtracting the power, 10 to the power. Here, 543.21 into 10 raised to 5. Now this decimal is shifted to the left. Clear? So we have to add 2 to this power. So 5 plus 2, naturally it is 10 to the power 7. Here we have 0.00004312 into 10 raised to minus 4. Again, what we are doing is, we are shifting the decimal to where? To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits we are shifting there. So naturally it will be 10 to the power. Subtract the power. So 10 to the power minus 5, already 10 raised to minus 4 is there. So 10 raised to minus 5 and minus 4 will be 10 raised to minus 9. So 4.312 into 10 raised to minus 9. So this is how you denote the things, answers in scientific notation for any calculation. Now we come to significant figures. All certain digits and at least one full digit. We go with the rules so you will understand different cases. All non-zero digits are significant. 24.32 degrees Celsius. These are non-zero digits. So naturally, number of significant figures would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 24.32 degrees Celsius. Here 5.31. So how many significant figures? 1, 2, 3. 3 significant figures. Second, all zeros between non-zero digits are significant. All zeros between non-zero digits are significant. Now here, 3.001. The zeros are between two non-zero digits. Which are the non-zero digit? 3 and 1. In between, what is there? 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All are significant. So there are 4 significant figures. Here 204. 0 is between these two non-zero. So 3 significant figures. SF means significant figure. 3.06. So there are 3 significant figures. 62.08. 4 significant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 is between the non-zero. Third rule. All zeros at end of a number that includes a decimal point are significant. Again I repeat, all zeros at the end of a number that includes a decimal point are significant. Here 0.400. Now this 0 is not significant, but the 0 which comes to this right are significant of the decimal. So 400, 3 significant figures. Okay. 4.00, 3 significant figures, because it is coming after the decimal. 40 point. See, try to understand 40 point. So 1 and 2, 2 significant figures. But if you come here, 9,000, there is no decimal given. So in that scenario or in that special case, there is only one significant figure, that is of 9, because there is no decimal put over here. 590, there is no decimal put after this 0. So this 0 becomes insignificant. So it becomes 59, 2 significant figures. All zeros before the first non-zero digit are not significant. All zeros, rule number 4, all zeros before the first non-zero digit are not significant. Example, 0.0035. Now this is before, okay, to the left hand side. These 3 zeros are not significant. 35, 35 significant, so 2 significant figures. Here 0.0208, 208 is significant. These 2 are not. So there are 3 significant figures. Fifth rule. Some numbers are called exact numbers and have an infinite number of significant figures. How? Let us go to the example. Dear students, if I say 25 rupees, suppose you go to buy a pen. Okay. The shopkeeper say, you say, uncle, kitne rupees ka hai? The uncle says that it is 10 bucks or 10 rupees. You straightway give 10 rupees to him. Not more, not less. It is exact value. You don't have 10.1, 1 paisa more or 1 paisa less. Clear? You have to give that exact value. Okay. Say for example, you got 2 rupees coin. So you will have to give 5 coins. So 2 into 5, 10. So exact value comes to 10. Now here RS25 is exact value. If I say 12 inches, that is also exact value. 100 centimeter in 1 meter, that is also exact value. So if I say 25 rupees, so it is 25.000. The 0 is endless. It is infinite. Infinite number of zeros would come here. Clear? So that is what our rule number 5 is clear. Some numbers are called exact numbers and have an infinite number of significant figures. There will be infinite number of significant figures because these zeros will come ahead. Rule number 6. Exponent of 10 are insignificant. Example, 2.3 to 10 raised to 4. So 10 raised to 4 is not part of the significant figure. You have 2.3, 2.3 is significant. So you have got 2 significant figures. We don't include this. Next comes addition and subtraction of significant figures. Okay. How do you add and subtract? So you have 53.2, 3.45, 2.461. These are 3 significant figures which have to be added. Now we are adding. Put the decimal such a way that these all are aligned in the same manner. So you have 1, 6 plus 5, 11, 1 carry on here. So you have 11, 1 carry on over here. So it will be naturally 3, 6 plus 2, 8. 1 is already carried out, 9, and this is 59. So 59.111 you are getting. Now when you try to check out of these 3 numbers, which has got the lowest significant figure? 53.2. 3 significant figures, or 3.4, these also 3 significant figures. So our answer also should have 3 significant figures only, 59.1. Okay, our answer also has to be having the same thing, that is 59.1. So answer has to be 59.1. Let me correct it. Clear? When you go to the next 36.04, 2.365, 4.2311, you just add this in a simple addition method. You will get 42.6361. Now, lowest precise number out of this is 36.04 because here 4 significant figures are there. 36.04 will have the lowest this thing. So, we will consider 4 significant figures here in this answer. So, it will be 42.63. Okay, 42.63 will be the answer. This 61 we are not considering. So rounding off, we have 3 is an odd number. So we have to upgrade this 3 to 4. This 3 has to be upgraded to 4. Why? Ahead of that, we have a number which is either 5 or more than 5. So here, value of the digit is 6, which is more than the value of 5. So in that case, we have to, when this we are rounding off, so this rounding off, this 6 when you try to remove, this is upgraded to 4 because it is 5 or more than 1 and it is a odd number. So if even digit is there, there is no change to it. Had it been it was 4, there would have been no change. So answer is 42.64 and hence you will have now 4 significant figures in this. Multiplication and division. 42.6 multiplied by 2.4, this is have got the lowest precise number, significant number. So lowest 2.4 has to be considered. You just multiply, you will get 102.24. In that case, the significant figures that we consider is 10. Clear? 3.61 into 1.2. This is the lowest precise, 1.2. Answer you get is 4.332. But this lowest is 1.2, so we have got 2 significant, so we consider only 4.3 as the answer. So answer is 4.3. Similarly, we go with the division. 3.14 multiplied by 2.751 divided by 0.64. You divide it on the calculator because simple calculator are allowed in science stream. In 11th and 12th, you are permitted to use a simple calculator. On the calculator, you will get 13.49709.375. But as I said, the lowest precise is 0.64. So in that case, the answer we consider is only 13. Only 13, not 0.49709.375. So this is all about addition and subtraction of significant figures. Clear? My number is flashed over there. You got any queries, you can WhatsApp me. Clear? Now, what I am telling to you, my dear students, once you watch my lecture, you have a practice of this all. See, your 10th standard story is now over. Once you are in 11th science, you have to work hard. If suppose you are eyeing for the joint entrance examination or for the NEET examination, those who are in the B group, bio group, then my humble advice and humble request to you all students are that you please practice this all lecture notes at least 3 to 4 times. Work out yourself and try to recall it. Okay, you take these examples and then solve it yourself, and you try to find out what will be the number of significant figures in it. So it is self-discipline exercise, because nowadays we have only virtual classes right now going on everywhere and at all platforms. So now you may have lot of depression, you may have lot of anxiety, nervousness. Okay, but the thing is that you have to think positive. I know it is very difficult for you by not attending school. Naturally, you will be totally sad about it. You would be having some sort of school sickness now. Okay, initially home sickness used to be there. Now school sickness would be there, because you would be missing your friends, your besties. Clear? But the situation we don't know when it is going to improve. That is also unpredictable. Clear? So always read the textbook. First and foremost is reading the NCERT textbook. After reading the textbook, watch my lectures. After watching that lectures, try to have practice of that. And after that, if you don't know, if you got any doubts, you can get in touch with me on my number and you can clarify your doubts. Clear? Because 11th and 12th is very crucial for you. Start studying. Don't think that I am not interested to study, I am not in a position to study. Clear? Because idle mind is devil's workshop. Don't keep your mind idle. Start working hard. Take help of someone who is near around you. There would be your parents who would be science educated. You can take help of your parents. Don't think that you only know everything. Others, they don't know. Okay, so take this advice in right spirit, in letter and spirit, and act. Start acting. Clear? So bye for now. We will meet again in the next series. Bye.